It's your boy MC. We're back here in the clinic, and we're working on this wagon again. So in the last episode, we did the front brake stuff. If you didn't check that out, go check that out. DA front conversion brakes with the EBC brake goodies and the coilovers that we put on there. But we're in the rear now, and it's pretty much going to do the same exact thing we did in the front, but in the rear. Okay, but this one is a little bit different. So in the rear, we have to put this bracket here. We got this from efparts.com. And our caliper will bolt to this here. So it's a little bit different than the front. You know, the front just bolts like any, regular brake system does. Any like brake caliper does with any Civic. But since this EF Wagon, you can't really do the trailing arm swap from the like the Civics and the Integras. It's just made differently. So that's what this bracket here is for. It's pretty cool though. But I did introduce this in the one of my couple videos before when we first started working on this wagon. So pretty much all I'm going to do, same thing what we did in the front, nice EBC goodies, EBC brake goodies. And we're swapping out these rear coilovers as well. And I got some nice LCAs to put on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I can't wait. Oh, got to put the e-brake cables on as well. But I'm ready to see this thing going. I mean, you can see the front. I ain't going to show y'all, but you can see the front already done. That shit looks nice. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's rock. All right, so first what I want to do, I'm going to bolt up the bracket to here because on their website, on efparts.com, it shows that you do have to grind a little bit on the trailing arm right here for the caliper to fit, so for the clearance right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just bolt it up and, test fit and then mark it, and then I'll have to grind, how much I have to grind down. But so this bracket goes on the outside. So. Yeah, so one thing when you're using this caliper, when you do this setup on the EF wagon, you have to take the bracket off because the bracket's not going to fit with how the trailing arm is made. So you have to, you have to run it with no bracket, which it'll be fine, but I'm wondering if the e-brake cable is going to flex a bit when you're pulling the e-brake up. But the e-brake cable has a couple, mounting spots under the car that should hold it good. But I'll see how that ends up, working out. But yeah, so I gotta go take this bracket off. So now I'll try to mount this. I'll just put the bolts here. I'll just hold the caliper in place where it's supposed to go, because yeah, I can see it already hits right here. So quite a bit of. So if I was to put one bolt in there, pretty much it'll be like that, and you can see it doesn't even. Yeah, it's hitting there. So I'm gonna mark that with my Sharpie, and then I'm gonna have to start grinding. Let's see. Yeah, it hits a good bit right here. Good bit. That's a lot of grinding. Alright, so I'm gonna just start grinding. I have a little cutting bit that I'm gonna grind it with, and to make this clearance. I'm gonna take this coilover off as well, that way I've got more room. I could probably hit it from the back there. Hit it from the back. Pause. So always wear safety glasses when you're doing stuff like this, cutting metal, because you get metal shavings in your eyes, it's not fun, I'll tell you that. So yeah, but this is what I'll be using, just a little metal bit here, and it just cuts right through the metal. So yeah, I'm gonna cut here where I've got it marked, and then test fit again. Probably have to cut some more, test fit again, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut. That's a good bit I have to cut already, so yeah. I kind of want to take this off when I test it out. That way I can cut real good. Alright, so I got enough clearance on it now. I had to shave down a good bit. I didn't think it was going to be that much, but it did. But I'll just spray that with that coating spray, you know, where it's the bare metal now. But now I can put the wheel bearing on and put the rotor on and put this caliper back up and the brake line and the e-brake cables. But I wanted to show you, tell you guys, so on the last video how I had that wheel bearing issue, I did get that fixed. I did get that figured out. Hold on one second. Alright, so as far as for the wheel bearing, if you didn't check out my other last episode, go check that one out. But I ran into the issue with the wheel bearing trying to put these blocks extended studs in. It's not the wrong stud, it was just, so when I would put it through, it would go all the way through. But what it was is this manufacturer, they kind of made, I guess made this wrong. And the diameter was a little bit bigger, like the stud was a little bit wider. But I bought two of them. I've replaced both wheel bearings in the rear. But the other side, when I took that one off, because I was going to take them to my guy and I was going to try to get it tack welded or just welded on the back side so the stud would be good. But the other side was good. I hammered the stud out and I was able to, the Blocks Racing extended stud, it fit inside on that side. So what I did, I just took the wheel bearing off. I still had warranty on them because I just got them from the parts store. And I swapped it out with another one. And luckily it came and it was this one. And it's a different production date. So actually this is a 2014 and the one on the other side is a 2014 as well. And the one that I returned, it said 2012. So I don't know if they messed it up back then and did it wrong or, but now I'm good. So what I can do is I can press these in now and then I'll put it on and then, finish putting the brake system back on. But yeah, I got this figured out as well. But yeah, just to give you a close-up of how much I had to cut, you can see it there. So pretty much it used to go like that. So, which is not gonna affect nothing. But I'm gonna just repaint it real quick. I don't think it takes anything away from the rigidity of it. So, all right. So when doing the wheel bearing, all those studs I just hammered them out with a hammer, and so now you just put the stud through there. And what I do, I just get a socket that fits right through it, and then I just when you put a socket there and when you press it down, that ensures that it's, you know, perfectly straight. And you just go all the way down until it bottoms out. And I'll do this with all 4 of them. There's other ways to put these in, but this is just the way I'm doing it. I already have the bearing off and everything. It's just more convenient for me. All right, so we got the steel braided line. Goes in, comes up through there, and it'll go through here. I had to go to Summit Racing and get adapters. I had to get this adapter right here. These lines didn't, the adapter that this line came with wasn't matching up, but I got this, so 3/4 to a 3/8 Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hook that up. But yeah, look at this though, man. Freaking EF with the rear disc conversion, man. This looks really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna put the line on. I put this fitting on, and go to the other side.
Fuck you, Reese.
Alright, so I got that fastened in. I gotta go inside and push that grommet back out because I was trying to utilize the stock grommet that actually was still in here too. But yeah, brake line is connected. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the other side, do the other side, and then I gotta get these e-brake cables in, and should be good to go. Alright, I went ahead and did this side. It's the same steps as doing the other side. You had to, still cut for clearance on the caliper there as well. So you had to cut the trailing arm. The bracket is installed there, caliper is on. And yeah, dude, this is awesome seeing the rear disc on the EF wagon, like I said before. But I went ahead and installed the e-brake cables as well. But unfortunately, they do not fit properly. They're slightly too long. So what we ordered them for a DA Integra because we heard I saw that on the EF like hatch and sedan, when you do the EF conversion, you can use the DA cables and it fits perfect. But in the EF wagon, like I said, this trailing arm is different. And if you can see, this caliper actually sits up a little higher than than your traditional. Traditional, it'd be a little bit further back, but it's actually higher up now too as well. But it's just shorter. The trailing arm is shorter. So I'm gonna go with. I found that the DC Integra e-brake cables are 63 inches long, so it'll take off 3 inches. I think it'll be perfect for what I need. But rear disc is in. This is badass. So I gotta put this line through. And I'm going to put the fitting like I did on the other side, and then I'll fasten this down. And I'm going to go ahead and put the new function-informed coilovers in the back and these badass lower control arms as well. So, but yeah, this driver's side is done. I didn't film myself doing it because, you already saw the other side. So it's pretty much the same exact thing. You had to cut the trailing arm to fit for clearance on the caliper, and it mounts up the same as well. But yeah, that's badass. I got these bad boys installed, and man, this shit looks so good. So this is the ASR lower control arms. I like this, man. I think this is some good quality right here. ASR is always good, you know. It's not no knockoff shit. Yeah, that looks very good, man. This EF wagon is very nice. This thing is definitely transformed, man. This is a badass wagon. But LCA's in the back. Coilovers now. What I'm going to do, man, I'm going to put the wheels on. I think the spacers are here. I think they came yesterday. And I'm going to put the spacers on. I'll put the wheels back on. And I can set ride height later on. But, yo, this is looking very good. Let's look at the other side. Look at this shit. Woo-wee. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, dude. This thing is fresh. Real fresh. Like I said, man. ASR, made in USA. This is for EG and DC and EF. So that's the what they fit. But yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, I'm about to put these wheels back on. I mean, I'm gonna put the wheels on with the spacers now. And I test fitted the wheels on the other side. It looks very good. I know I test fitted the wheels in the front on the other episode as well. But yeah, but this thing is, man, this thing is almost completed. So rear disc, front disc done, LCAs, coilovers, and I got one more goodie to install on this thing that I haven't announced on the videos yet, but I will later on. But yeah, this thing is coming along nice. I'm waiting on 2 brake lines that go under the hood. But I've ran all the brake lines so far. I just got to add 3 fittings, 1 fitting over on the driver's side, and the 2 fittings up there for the brake line, and we're good to go. But yeah, this is badass. I like it. The shit is coming along nice. In the rear, this is definitely looking good. Definitely looking good. This shit is fresh as fuck. But yeah.
Damn, JB.
So I was able to find a decent set of wheel spacers that I wanted to use for it. They're 10mm and they are hub centric. So it's just a little bit better to fit the hub snug. So this will fit on the hub, will fit inside that little groove there. And also, so the outside of them has a lip as well. So you can get those plastic hub centric rings that are specific for whatever wheel size you have. The bore diameter on the wheel will determine that. You'll have to measure it. But this will go, you'll just put them, let's see, they fit snug on the hub. And then we'll put the wheels on. We don't have any hub-centric plastic rings, but it is better to use that as well, so we might get those. But these are 10mm, so it'll give us a little bit more poke, because those TE37 wheels we're going to use, they're not very aggressive. I don't know the exact offset, but it's a higher offset. So with this, they'll poke out a little bit more. And so I'll actually put the wheels on with these spacers, and I'm actually going to lower the car down now that I got the coilovers installed on all 4 sides. I don't know if it'll be slammed or, sitting high. I'm not sure. I haven't set ride height at all. We haven't even lowered the vehicle down yet. But I'm excited to put the wheels on and lower it down and see how it's sitting, especially with the spacers, see how the stance will be. But I'm going to go ahead and put the spacers on all 4 sides and put all the wheels on and lower it down and see what we're working with. so this is the current stance of it right now. I mean, it sits pretty good, but I'll lower it just a little bit to get the fender gap, just, you know, minimize the fender gap a little bit. But as far as the wheels with the 10mm spacers, that's how I want it to look. I mean, it is definitely, you can see it is, you know, poking just a little bit. Other side. So you can see it just pokes just a little bit. But yeah, this is good stance. I'm definitely just gonna lower it just a little bit more. You see? It sits perfect. Without the 10mm spacers, it would have just kind of been sunken in a little bit. But yeah, that looks pretty good. The wheels definitely look good on it. But yeah, I'll lower it just a little bit, man. I don't want to lower it too much because of the header. You know, we got to worry about the ground clearance on the header. But man, that looks good. I mean, looking brake set up good. I mean, rear brake set up. So yeah, dude, I'm pretty stoked about this. It looks very good. So what I got going on is just the brake line. See my proportion valve, I'm mounting it down here, and the brake lines go through there to the back. I actually got some O-ring grommets that should be here tomorrow. I'll put them there. That's why I haven't tightened that down yet. And then the two lines, I already put the new master cylinder in, 15/16 size, and the two lines will go from there under the manifold type against the firewall, and then to here. Those two fittings right there. But yeah, I'm gonna have that mounted to the frame. So yeah, just waiting on those two lines really. Then I can put some fluid in it and start pumping brakes. You know, getting some pedal feel. But yeah, this is badass. This project definitely coming along good. All right, guys, so I'm gonna end this one here. I appreciate you guys watching this one. We got a lot of stuff done. I'm stoked to see how that's looking right there. You know, brakes are done pretty much. I'm just waiting on those two brake lines, and you know, that way I could pump the pedal, add fluid, pump the pedal, and see how everything, you know, make sure there's no leaks or whatever. The e-brake cables, we're gonna swap those out for the DC cables. They're a little bit shorter, so it should be perfect for me. But yeah, this wagon, man, this is a badass wagon. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna probably actually make another video. I got another part. I'm not even gonna say it. But I got another part that's gonna change up the engine bay a little bit. But I'll be back. Another episode. We'll be working on the wagon again. I'm gonna push this out. Actually, I got a couple little small things to do. I got a little bit of service to do on like a RSX timing chain needs to be it's out of time, so I need to do a timing case and redo the timing on it. But stay tuned. This build is going along. I'm really stoked to see the finished product. So this won't be the last time you see this. I'll probably, like I said, I'll make one video on installing a part that I got to install in the engine bay. And probably the next episode after that will be like it done on the road. And, you know, customer be ready to pick it up. So appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. I love y'all. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for the views. Thanks. And a lot of you guys have commented. A couple of guys have commented, you know, about, you know, this and that on my other videos. But hey, if you got any questions, I will answer anything. You can hit me up on my Instagram as well. Honda_Acura_clinic. We're in the clinic. I'm the doctor. I'm the Honda doctor. Hit me up. I'll always help you guys. Appreciate you.